Hello everyone, it's video blog time on this beautiful Sunday, clear skies, and absolutely perfect weather, so I just want to do this quick little video blog outside. So this is the second video that falls under the category songwriting, and I got one tip for you all, and that is overhauling a melody, which is something that you'll have to do at some point if you write songs and record them. So what happens is you're strumming the guitar, or you're playing the piano, whatever your instrument of choice is for songwriting, and you know the most basic way of writing a song. You know, you strum the guitar, play the piano, or whatever, and you come up with a melody, and you're like, okay, it's time to record it. Okay, so you go into the studio, you do the full recording. It may take a couple days, a week, maybe even a month, maybe longer, and it's time to record vocals. You finish the lyrics. Okay, let's record the vocals. About one verse and maybe a chorus into it, you're like, this stinks. This is not good. This is not what I originally thought it would sound like. It just doesn't sound good, and I wasted, a month, a week, so on. What do I do? What do you do? Well, there are many options. You could record the music again with a new melody, and once you fix it. But this tip, you won't do that. What you'll do is you'll keep the music and you will basically overhaul the entire melody. And I'm not saying just, a little curve of this line here, a little bit of a bend of this line here, to change it just a little bit. I'm talking about, you're going to change the melody. So what happens a lot is, and I call it the came with a frame thing. You buy a frame, and you haven't put a picture in it, and after a while you're like, you know what, you got the frame up there on your cabinet or your dresser somewhere in your house, and you get used to it. That's what this is. A lot of times you write melodies, you think they're good, you think they work, and then you record the song, you're like, they don't, and you force yourself to like it because it's what came with the frame. So with this tip, you can force yourself, not force, but just work on the song. Keep the music the same, because the melody is basically endless. You can go here, you can go there, you can sing high, you can sing low, you can change the lyrics. They will probably have to change since the melody structure is going to change, and that's going to make the melody new, or you can just come up with an entirely new style of singing whatever melody is over the same structure of music. So you're going to keep the recording the same, you're just going to come up with a new melody. And you'd be surprised what can happen when you push yourself to do this. You can take a song and give it new dimensions and you didn't know it had, So basically, just let this video blog be the voice in your head when this happens to you at some point, And it feels terrible because it's like, man, I got all this music, the melody is it's not going to work. Well, just sit on it for a couple days, Record the song's music, like get the music on your phone without any sort of lyrics, all the music that you finished already, get a mix, put it to your phone, walk around with it, put it in your car when you're driving, and you'll come up with some new melodies over that music. And then, you'll go back in the studio, and sometimes on a last case scenario, you may have that new melody, and you may need to edit the music to where it goes on a little longer. Say the verse, it's just a little too short with this new melody, or the chorus, you came up with this really good part, but you need to repeat this twice. Well, if you work in digital like Pro Tools or Audacity or even GarageBand or and all that stuff, Logic, you can do that. You can lengthen this or that, but you didn't have to like re-record the whole thing. It's a done deal. You just kind of edit and add here, add there, but it saved you a lot of time. Well, that's my tip for today. Overhauling a melody doesn't mean you have to record the music all over again. Maybe sometimes, but not always. You just got to force yourself to, brainstorm, carry the music around with you, and you'd be surprised what you can come out with. And a lot of times, this is a good practice to just really push your melodies to be as good as they can possibly be, and lyrics. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, rock on.